The night breathed heavily, the moon trembling behind torn clouds as shadows slipped through the fragile veil of trust you once wove. A woman you once confided in, her smile once a beacon in your darkest hours, now dances in secret corridors where your fortune quietly drains away. God says your blessing was marked for theft, a silent war waged beneath your very eyes. Cloaked in smiles and whispered lies, she moves like a shadow, unseen yet ever present, weaving through your finances with practiced hands, her touch cold and calculated. Your money, once a river of promise, now trickles away in silence, stolen by hands you believed were gentle. Archangel Michael says that no darkness can hide forever, that every shadow she casts is a thread unraveling toward divine exposure. The air thickens with betrayal, the very essence of your spirit strained by this unseen thief. The walls that once sheltered your trust now echo with the faintest sound of her deceit. A soft, relentless drip of lost blessings. God says that the silence will break, that the hidden ledger of her treachery will be revealed with a clarity sharp enough to cut through the night. Her eyes, once mirrors of supposed loyalty, now shimmer with greed and guile, reflecting a soul twisted by envy and hunger. Behind every smile lies a shadowed transaction, a secret passage where your wealth is siphoned and your faith tested. The moon trembles again, as if recoiling from the weight of this hidden sin. Each stolen coin is a wound, invisible yet searing. A silent scream in the cathedral of your life. The air vibrates with spiritual tension. A battlefield unseen but deeply felt, where your blessings are the prize and she is the intruder. Archangel Michael says the time of waiting is over. That divine justice prepares to strike with unyielding power. You stand on the edge of revelation, your spirit bruised but unbroken as the night holds its breath. The veil will lift, exposing the dark threads she has spun around your blessings. God says that what has been stolen will return, multiplied, but only after the truth burns clear like lightning in a storm. The shadows retreat for a moment, revealing glimpses of the war beneath, silent accounts, stolen secrets, and the quiet theft of your sacred trust. Her footsteps echo in halls of deceit, but the light presses in relentlessly, promising that no lie can endure forever. Archangel Michael's sword gleams faintly in the distance, a herald of the reckoning to come. This betrayal cuts deep, not just through your finances, but through the very fabric of your faith in those around you. Yet in the deepest wound lies the seed of transformation, waiting to be awakened by divine fire. God says that from this darkness, a new dawn will rise, stronger and more radiant than before. The dawn breaks unevenly, a fractured light spilling through stained glass of your heart, revealing the intricate chains of deceit that bind you tighter than you knew. Each link forged from whispered lies and stolen moments, wrapping around your soul like a serpent that coils in silence. God says that the time for hiding has ended, that these chains will be shattered by the fire of truth. Though the breaking will shake your world, beneath the surface, the betrayal deepens. Not merely a theft of money, but a siphoning of your very essence. Your trust bleeding into shadows you did not see. Her hands, once warm with friendship, now cold instruments of ruin, have built this cage around your blessings with precision and care. Archangel Michael says, the bondage will be undone, that no darkness is eternal, and that the liberating sword is already drawn. You feel the weight of the hidden war, the spiritual conflict raging where eyes cannot see, where angels and demons clash over what is yours by divine right. The money lost is a symptom, a sign of something far greater, a betrayal that fractures the sacred bond between soul and sanctuary. God says that even in this pain, you are being prepared for a greater purpose, one that will rise from the ashes of deception. The woman who betrayed you is not merely a thief of silver, but a thief of peace, threading discord into the fabric of your life like poison seeping into veins. Yet the heavens watch with unwavering eyes, their patience worn thin by her arrogance. Archangel Michael's voice rumbles through the celestial plains, a thunderous call to arms that reverberates through your very being. Every transaction she made was a stroke in a dark masterpiece, painted with intent to steal your future, your joy, your legacy. The ledger of lies stretches wide and deep, a cavern of betrayal that threatens to consume all light. God says that the floodgates will open, that the hidden will surface, and the reckoning will be swift and just. You sense the gathering storm, the spiritual winds rising with purpose, stirring the stagnant air of deception into a whirlwind of revelation. The woman's mask begins to crack, her carefully constructed facade showing fractures that glow with the fire of exposure. Archangel Michael stands at the gates of your soul, ready to unleash the divine sword that will cut through the dark. This moment teeters on the edge of cataclysm and salvation, the breaking point where lies collapse and truth rises like a phoenix from cinders. The chains that once held you tight are weakening, their rusted links glowing red, hot with impending destruction. God says that you will rise from this trial more radiant and unshakable than ever before. the moon trembles once more, as if signaling the end of the long night. Its light casting away the last shadows that hid her treachery. Your heart, though scarred, beats with a new rhythm, one of awakening and fierce resolve. Archangel Michael's wings spread wide, a divine banner of hope and judgment, heralding the end of the hidden war. The skies rupture with a sudden roar, thunder rolling across the heavens like the footsteps of a mighty warrior, returning to claim what is rightfully yours. Archangel Michael descends through the storm, his armor blazing with celestial fire, his sword a beam of searing justice that slices through the thickest darkness. God says that the hour of reckoning has arrived, and no shadow, no deceit can withstand this holy fury. The woman who stole in silence now faces a tempest summoned by divine will. A storm fierce and unrelenting that tears through every lie she crafted with delicate cruelty. Her veil of falsehoods flutters in the wind, unraveling thread by thread, revealing the raw and trembling core of her betrayal. Archangel Michael's voice thunders like crashing waves, condemning the theft of blessings and declaring the restoration of what was lost. Your soul quakes beneath the weight of this cosmic confrontation, caught between the remnants of shattered trust and the surge of righteous power sweeping through you. The moon trembles, caught in the celestial battle, its pale light flickering like a heartbeat in the chaos. God says that divine justice will not be delayed, that your restoration will come clothed in glory and fierce protection. The air crackles with the energy of unseen forces colliding, spiritual swords clashing where human eyes cannot follow. As Michael leads the charge against the shadows that sought to steal your peace, the woman's footsteps falter, her breath shallow and quick, for she stands exposed before a tribunal beyond earthly judgment. Archangel Michael says that no sin is too deep to escape the light, and no betrayal too great to be healed by divine grace. Lightning splits the skies, illuminating the battlefield where your stolen blessings are wrested from dark hands and returned with interest beyond measure. The woman's cries are swallowed by the storm, her power evaporating in the blaze of holy wrath. God says that from this devastation, a new foundation will rise, unshakable and eternal. Your spirit, once burdened and bowed, rises like a phoenix through the ashes of betrayal, lifted on wings of heavenly fire. The moon's trembling subsides into steady radiance, a celestial witness to the turning tide of your fate. Archangel Michael's presence fills your being with fierce hope and solemn promise. No more shadows, only light. This is the climactic moment when broken bonds are reforged, when stolen treasures are returned with blessings that overflow, and when your soul stands victorious, purified by divine justice. God says that those who dare to harm the chosen will face the full weight of heavenly judgment, while you are embraced by grace and renewed strength. The storm fades, leaving a silence so deep it hums with sacred power, a calm born from chaos and the unyielding hand of divine authority. Archangel Michael stands tall, a guardian of your restored destiny, his sword now sheathed but forever ready. The betrayal once hidden is now a testament to your endurance, a chapter closed with the seal of heaven's decree. The first light of dawn breaks gently over a landscape transformed, the sky painted in hues of gold and rose, whispering promises of renewal after the storm of betrayal. Your spirit, once fractured by shadows and theft, now begins to glow with an inner fire, resilient, radiant, and reborn from the ashes of deception. God says that your journey through darkness was never in vain, for it was the crucible that forged your strength and destiny. The woman who once haunted your trust has been unmasked and stripped of her false power, left to wander the ruins of her own making. Her footsteps fade into silence, swallowed by the winds that carry away her lies and deceit. Archangel Michael says that with every ending, a sacred beginning emerges, and your life stands on the threshold of divine transformation. Your blessings, once stolen and scattered like fragile leaves in a storm, now gather like stars in a clear night sky, brilliant, countless, and infinite in their promise. The moon no longer trembles, but shines steady and true, a symbol of the peace and clarity reclaiming your soul. God says that restoration will come swift and full, pouring into every corner where loss once dwelled. You feel the healing breeze wrap around you, a divine breath that soothes wounds invisible to the eye, but heavy in the heart. The landscape of your life is renewed, fertile with hope and fortified by the lessons carved deep into your spirit. Archangel Michael's presence lingers like a warm light, a shield and a guide through all that lies ahead. This moment is sacred, a pivot from pain to power, from betrayal to blessing, from brokenness to unshakable faith. Your path is no longer shadowed, but illuminated by divine purpose, each step forward echoing with strength and grace. God says that your story is now a beacon, a testament to the triumph of truth and the unstoppable force of divine love. The woman who once threatened your peace is now a distant memory, a shadow faded by the relentless dawn. Your heart, once heavy with mistrust, beats steady and free, open to the vastness of the blessings that await. Archangel Michael's wings enfold you, a celestial embrace that promises protection, renewal, and eternal hope. As you stand in this new light, know that the trials you endured have not broken you but built you, crafting a vessel strong enough to carry the abundance destined for you. The ashes of betrayal are now the soil of your resurrection, fertile ground for miracles to take root and bloom. God says that this is your divine moment, a turning point where loss becomes gain and despair transforms into everlasting joy. The moon's steady glow bathes you in serene light, the heavens humming a lullaby of peace and promise. Your spirit, radiant and whole, moves forward, forever changed, but forever cherished by the divine. Archangel Michael's voice, soft now yet unwavering, carries a final blessing, one of protection, renewal, and unwavering faith in your journey ahead.